Hello, everybody. The more you do something, the better you become at it. And we look at people who are successful and think they are given this God gifted ability. The comedian was born like really funny. News anchor was great from the first day he or she faced the camera. But that is not the case. It is just a matter of conditioning. Everyone is having fear when doing something for the first time. But as you continue to do it, the more you persevere, the fear will go, mistakes will reduce, and something else will take its place. Something else will become an inherent characteristic of you. Okay, so just persevere in the work that you want to do, and you will become successful. So with this I will start the work for today. The first word for today is pallet. Pallet. Pallet means small, poor bed. Example: the weary traveler went to sleep on his straw pallet. Next word is palliate. Palliate. Palliate means make less severe or offensive. Ease pain. Example: if we cannot cure this disease at present, we can at least try to palliate the symptoms. Actually, the first instinct of a doctor when a patient arrives to his hospital is to palliate the symptoms, to reduce the pain. Then he tries to cure the disease or to do the first aid or other things. Next word is pallid. Pallid. Pallid means pale, wan. Now, when you run for a long distance, like in marathon, you will be wan after completing it. You will be exhausted. You will not be able to move your feet. Okay, that is a pallid state. Example: because his occupation required that he work at night and sleep during the day, he had an exceptionally pallid complexion. Means a complexion which lacked attraction. Next word is palpable. Palpable. Palpable is something that can be touched, tangible, easily perceptible. Example: I cannot understand how you could overlook such a palpable blunder. Next word is palpitate. Palpitate. Palpitate means throb, flutter. Like our heart, it continuously throbs. Okay. Example: as he became excited, his heart began to palpitate more and more erratically. Means the beats were going out of control. Heartbeats were going out of control. Next word is paltry. Paltry. Paltry means insignificant. Petty. Petty. Example: this is a paltry sum to pay for such a masterpiece. If you spend too much time dealing with paltry problems, you will find less time to solve more difficult problems of life. Next word is pan. Pan. Pan means criticize harshly as a verb. It means criticize harshly. Example, hoping for a rave review of his new show. The playwright was miserable when the critics panned it unanimously. Next word is panacea. Panacea. Panacea means cure all, remedy for all diseases. Example, there is no easy panacea that will solve our complicated international situation. Fake doctors actually give patients panacea. They have certain tablets that they give to their patients without considering which kind of disease he or she is suffering from. Next word is panache. Panache. Means panache means flare, flamboyance. Example, many performers imitate Noel Coward, but few have his panache and sense of style. So panache means flair. Next word is pandemic. Pandemic. Pandemic means widespread, affecting the majority of people. Example, they feared the AIDS epidemic would soon reach pandemic proportions. Earlier we have read one more word, which is epidemic. Epidemic means dominant in a particular region. Earlier, polio was endemic in India. Now WHO has declared that India is now polio free. Next word is pandemonium. Pandemonium. Pandemonium means wild tumult. Example, when the ship collided in the harbor, pandemonium broke out among the passengers. Means they all become erratic. Next word is pander. Pander. Pander means cater to the low desires of others. Example, the reviewer accused the makers of Lethal Weapon of pandering to the masses' taste of violence. Next word is panegyric. Panegyric. Panegyric means formal praise. Example, the modest hero blushed to hear the speakers delivering panegyrics about his valorous act. Panegyrics are also expressed by anchors at a particular event when they call upon some special guest to deliver some speech. Panegyric can be treated as a synonym for preamble. Next word is panoramic. Panoramic. Panoramic means denoting an unobstructed and comprehensive view. Example, on a clear day from the top of the World Trade Center, you can get a panoramic view of New York City and neighboring stretches of New Jersey and Long Islands. Next word is pantomime. Pantomime means the spelling of pantomime is Pantomime. Pantomime means acting without dialogue. Mimicry, where You do not have dialogue. Okay, you only perform by your actions. Example, because he worked in pantomime, the clown could be understood wherever he appeared. Next word is papyrus. Papyrus. Papyrus is ancient paper made from stem of papyrus plants. Example, the ancient Egyptians were among the first to write on papyrus. Next word is parable. Parable. Parable means short, simple story teaching a moral. It is like a fable. Example, let us apply to our own conduct the lesson that this parable teaches. Next word is paradigm. Paradigm. Paradigm means model. Example, pattern. Example, Pavlov's experiment in which he trains a dog to salivate on hearing a bell is a paradigm of the conditioned response experiment in behavioral psychology. Next word is paradox. Paradox. Paradox means a statement that looks false but is actually correct. A contradictory statement. Example, word was the child is father to the man is an example of paradox. You cannot figure out actually in what context this phrase is written. The child is father to the man. Next word is paragon. Paragon means model of perfection. Example, the class disliked him because the teacher was always pointing him out as a paragon of virtue. Next word is parallelism. Parallelism. Parallelism means a state of being parallel. Similarity. Example, there is a striking parallelism between the twins. Many times we link the subject at hand by having by having some analogy with other subject. Okay, we try to draw parallelism so that we can remember it. Next word is parameter. Parameter. Parameter means limit, independent variable. Example, we need to define the parameters of the problem. Next word is paramount. Paramount. Paramount means foremost in importance, supreme. Example, proper nutrition and hygiene are of paramount importance in adolescent development and growth. Supreme Court of India is paramount body in Indian judicial system. Next word is paramour. Paramour. Paramour means illicit lover. Something which is licit is lawful. Illicit means unlawful. So illicit lover means unlawful lover, just like extramarital affair. Example, she sought a divorce on the grounds that her husband had a paramour in another town. Next word is paranoia. Paranoia. Paranoia means psychosis marked by delusions of grandeur or persecution. It is a psychological disease. when you get delusions or have a false belief of your grandness. Example, suffering from paranoias, he claimed everyone was out to get him. Ironically, his claim was accurate. Even paranoias have enemies. Next word is paraphernalia. Paraphernalia. Paraphernalia means equipment, odds and ends. Example, his desk was cluttered with paper, pen, ink, dictionary, and other paraphernalia of the writing craft. If you reach the workbench in workshop, you will see different gauges, verniers, tools, and other equipment. So those are the paraphernalias or paraphernalia for manufacturing or performing machining operations on a particular component. Next word is paraphrase. Paraphrase. Paraphrase means restate a passage in one's own words while retaining thought of author. In 250 words or less, paraphrase this article. Now, when a student studies a particular subject, he or she makes notes. Actually, while making notes, you don't have to copy the exact lines from the book. Actually, you have to paraphrase the passage or paragraph, whatever you have read in your book. That is the correct way of making notes. Next word is parasite. Parasite. Parasite means animal or plant living on another body or another organism. Toady, sycophant are also its synonym. Sycophant means servile behavior that we have already studied earlier. Example, the tapeworm is an example of the kind of parasite that may infest the human body. Next word is parched. Parched. Parched means extremely dry, very thirsty. Example, the parched desert landscape seemed hostile to life because water is necessary for existence. Next word is paria. Pariah. Paria means social outcast. When somebody is excluded out of the society. Example, I am not a pariah to be shunned and ostracized. Next word is parity. Parity. Parity means equality, close resemblance. Example, I find your analogy inaccurate because I do not see the parity between the two illustrations. Next word is parlance. Parlance. Parlance means language, idiom. All this legal parlance confuses me. I need an interpreter. Actually, idioms have many times have a meaning that cannot be interpreted from the words which make up the idiom. Similarly, in language also there are certain phrases that cannot be clearly interpreted if you do not have exposure to that language. Okay, so in that case, those cases you need an interpreter. Next word is parley. Parley. Parley means conference. Example, the peace parley has not produced the anticipated truce. Next word is parochial. Parochial. Parochial means narrow in outlook, provincial, related to parishes. Example, although Jane Austen writes novels set in small rural communities, her concerns are universal, not parochial. Your parochial attitude will not always be fruitful in solving your problems. Sometimes you have to be broader in your vision. Next word is parody. Parody. Parody means humorous imitation, travesty. Example, we enjoyed the clever parodies of popular songs that the chorus sang. We enjoy the parodies, comical parodies performed by the comedians. Okay, so this was the last word for today. Thank you.